Hey guys, welcome to the channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. Comment down below if you like the new setup. I did get new colored lights in the background. I'm just trying something new. Black Friday hit and there was a great deal on these lights, so I'm just simply trying something new so you're not looking at a black background in myself. Alright, but in today's video we're going to be going over the Harry's Holsters Infiltrator. This is a standard type holster. Now their claim to fame is that they rounded every single edge on this holster. They are trying to make the most comfortable holster on the market. And I will be the first to say, at least on this channel, that they did an incredible job. This holster is very comfortable to carry. There was just one thing that kind of bugged me about this holster, and we'll go over that in a second. So let's go over the pros of this holster, what I think the pros are anyway. The first one we just went over, all these edges are incredibly rounded. Every single one, they try to eliminate all the hot spots on this holster. If you don't know what a hot spot is, that simply is when you're carrying the holster, there's pressure on your body. Those are called hot spots. And they came out with this new thing called a wedge. A wedge can usually alleviate some of those hot spots. Usually those hot spots kind of either on the corner of the holster or on the back of the holster. And sometimes you can stick a wedge on there and alleviate that. I did have one hot spot, and it was at the bottom end of the holster. I already know that if I bought a wedge for this thing, it would eliminate that. So I am not worried about that on this holster. But the big part is usually the edge of the holster on the back side really digs into my leg with a standard holster. Because I kind of like carrying it just off the center of my body. And I will say I get no hot spot with this holster on that edge. They've rounded that thing perfectly, which is great. Another pro is they have these awesome discrete concept carry clips. This is one of the monoblock. I don't know if you guys have heard of that before, but this is monoblock where both clips are side by side. And I like that a lot because you could just take two fingers and you can pull it back to put it on and off. Speaking of taking it on and off, I mean, that's what you're going to do is take a holster on and take it off. This is super easy to take on and off. You just put in the top part, or what do we call it, the bottom part of the holster inside your belt first, pick up both those clips, slide it on, adjust it any way you want. And I'm telling you, that is super easy to do with this holster, which is great. It does not come assembled, so this monoblock discrete concept carry clip comes separate. It all comes in the package, but they just don't assemble it for you. You have to put the screws on. You have to put the clip on. And the reason they do that is if you want to cant it one way or another, or you want to put it on straight, you want to put it on lower, you want to put it on higher, that is up to you with this holster, which is kind of a cool idea there. They just didn't want to put it this way and then people hate it right away because they didn't try to adjust it. All right, so really cool there. Adding to the screws that it comes with, they have a square nut that kind of goes in a groove inside of the holster. I'll try to do some B-roll for you so you can see that. And the reason they did that is so it's really easy to screw this thing on and screw this thing off. Usually they have two rounded pieces. They have the screw that's rounded and they have the back side that's rounded. And sometimes when you get it to a certain point, both of them start to screw together and it doesn't get any tighter, and it's a pain in the butt to get it tighter. They fix that with these square nuts on the inside with this channel. You barely even have to hold the back side. As soon as you get the thread in there, it's pretty much just one side and you can screw it all the way on. There is a retention screw down inside of there. I'll be honest with you, I didn't even have to touch it. The Glock 17 did just fine with the retention they already had on there, but there is a retention screw for you as well. You can use an optic with this holster. You can see they kind of flared out the top part of this holster, just so you don't have to modify this holster for any kind of optic, which is really cool. That you don't have to do that. It's a full guard, so it goes all the way, the back guard goes all the way up to the top of the gun there. The reason I don't have the gun in here is I'm trying not to piss off the YouTube algorithm too much, but just pretend that there is a gun in there and it goes to the top. What else? I think that's pretty much it for the pros. I mainly have one con on this holster. And the one con is the concealment wing, or what else they call it, the claw, whatever you want to call it. Okay, now their concealment wing and claw is actually built right into the holster. And that's cool. It does look really sweet. I'm not going to lie to you, it does look sweet. The problem with it is it's one size fits all. Okay, they don't make, you can't raise this or lower this any. Like, it's just, you get what you get. And the problem with that is if you get bigger guys that have a little bit of a belly, or somebody like me that likes that extra height on the claw to really tuck it in nice and tight, you don't have that option with this holster. Now keep in mind, this might be just a Glock 17 problem because it is a full size grip. I just have an issue with concealing that. It's printing a little more than I like. It's not printing a ton, but more than I like. If you're using this with a subcompact, which is on the website, actually their picture on the website is, I believe it's a macro, probably conceals great. If you're using a Glock 19, probably conceals great. Okay, compact or subcompact, I bet you it conceals pretty dang good with this holster. But however, with a full-size holster, I think this holster kind of with a full-size gun, I think this holster kind of struggles just a bit with concealment. Now, don't let that fool you, guys. This is a fantastic holster. That is just one issue that I personally have with this holster. Remember, everybody's body types are different. None of us are the same. So this might actually work out for you. And it just personally does not work out for me. But that does not mean that this is a bad holster. This is a fantastic holster. This is probably one of the best standard holsters I've ever tried. You guys know me that have followed me on the channel, that are subscribers. You know I'm more of a sidecar type of holster wearer. I just wanted to give this one a try because it really intrigued me. And I hope that they make another version later on that does benefit us bigger guys, because bigger guys tend to like to carry larger firearms because we have bigger hands. And I'm no exception. I love the Glock 17. I love the Glock 19. I carry both of them. I tried to find a sidecar holster for my Glock 17. It just didn't quite work out. But my recommendation on this holster is buy it. I think this is a great holster. I am not getting paid by Harry's Holsters. They don't even know I exist. I paid for this with my own money, but buy it, guys. If you can afford a $100 standard holster, buy it. I think this is a great holster for you guys. If you guys have any questions, please post them down in the comments. I love seeing your comments down there. I respond every so often to the comments. Keep in mind, guys, I'm a dad. I have two very young girls in my family, so that is like another job for me. So I go home, I have my regular job, then I come home and I'm a dad. That's another job, and then I do YouTube on top of it. So if I don't get to your comment, don't feel bad. I'm just a really busy guy. But if you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button. Please like this video. It really helps the algorithm. Remember to train hard, get strong, be a protector. If no one said they love you today, I love you guys. God bless you all.